Hello, welcome to another video from clevermerchants.com. I would ask you to please click the subscriber button to receive the notifications for the next videos, and please I would ask you to give the thumbs up and like this video. So I've got an awful lot of requests from our members in our Facebook group to go and explain more into what is web hosting, and who needs web hosting, and do I need to purchase it and stuff. So that's why I've made this video. So what is in this video? What does this tutorial cover? So we're going to talk about what is web hosting. We're going to talk about who needs web hosting, what you need to know before purchasing web hosting, what web hosting company is the best in my opinion, obviously, and how to contact me if you need help on this topic. So if you're watching this video and you have some questions, yes, you could probably leave some comments in the video, but I think the best thing to me would be to Facebook message me or email me or apply to join the Facebook group. So I'll have all them links under this video. So first of all, what is web hosting? A web hosting service is a type of internet hosting service that allows individuals and organizations to make their websites accessible via the World Wide Web. Websites are hosted or stored on special computers called servers. Without a web hosting company, your website cannot be accessed by anybody. Okay? So say for instance, okay, you've gone out and you've designed this, this beautiful e-commerce website, or this informational website about, how to look after dogs, or whatever the topic is. You've created your website, but then how do you get it out online? How are people able to find your website, buy things from you, view your content, view your blog? So basically you have to go to a company that has bought, internet space, and you're going to buy some space off them to let your website be on the World Wide Web. So they're going to host your website. So without these companies, we would not be able to get our websites online. There would only be a core number of sites, probably the big companies or educational websites. So without these web hosting companies who are renting out their space, the ordinary Joes, the small websites, would not be able to be online, and nobody would be able to find you, right? So they are very, very important. So who needs web hosting? So we've talked about what web hosting is, but who actually needs it? So business websites. So you could be a brick and mortar store. I'm in Dublin in Ireland. There's obviously businesses all around where I live, and not everybody knows that business is there. So one great way for a business to sort of explain who they are and let people know where they are is to have a website. So you could have a local solicitors in the area. Someone types in solicitor, and their website comes up, and I didn't know they were even there. They're who they are, what they do, their address, their contact details. So I think it's very important that every business, regardless of if they do any business online or not, has some sort of presence online. And I think a lot of businesses think by just having a social media page that's enough. I don't think that's true. I think when people are doing Google searches, not everything on social media shows up. So that's why I think it's important that a business also has a website, some sort of online presence apart from obviously social media. Information on websites, and I think information probably takes up most of the space online. So you could have an interest in a certain dog or a sports or whatever, and you just have a site that's based on your passion. I have a love for baseball, and this is, I'm going to do articles around this, and so information websites are probably the most popular websites online. Educational websites. So you would have colleges, universities, schools all over the world that would have websites about who they are, but also have resources on their sites for people who are learning within the school, or who are thinking of enrolling in their school. So educational websites are also fairly popular online. So a blog. So a lot of people ask me, it's a question I get an awful lot, what's the difference between a blog and a website? Well, the major difference would be, say if I had a love of traveling around the world, I could have a blog that is, updates on a regular basis. I update it on a regular basis with where I've been over the last few days. So today I was in, London. Then I took the train and I'm in Paris. And you're just updating this blog all the time. I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own blog and I have articles in relation to online business on my blog. And I'm hoping that people will come, have a read, gain some knowledge, but also maybe sign up to some of the programs that I am part of, and I give my thumbs up to, so to speak. So blogs are very, very popular. People have blogs on every niche and passion that you can think of. Somebody has a blog about that. Affiliate reviews websites, something that I've seen. They're like blogs, but what they are is people would sign up to Amazon's affiliate program, and they will do reviews on the items that Amazon sell. So they could do a review about the new cooker or new gadget that Amazon have for sale at the moment. So they'll do a review. So people will type in, people who are looking to buy a certain item will type that item into Google. The people who own this website will hope that their review of that item will come up in the search. You the customer will click on it, read about it, and go, oh yeah, that's good, I think I'll buy that. You click on their link and it brings them to the Amazon site. They purchase on the site, and then because it was your link they used, that person will get a bit of commission, the person who wrote the review. So that they are becoming very, very popular, them sort of websites. And obviously e-commerce sites, some people use Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, but you can also go and build your own e-commerce site, and you can then get that hosted through a web hosting company. So that's also becoming more and more popular. Media websites, all the news sites, Sky News, RTE News, BBC, CNN, Fox, all of these would have their own websites that would update on a regular basis. Now, them websites would be fairly, fairly big, so they would, have a web hosting plan, which is probably a lot more than your average website, because the more space you use on the web, the more the web hosting company is going to charge you. So, what do you need? So if you're thinking about, web hosting, so you're thinking of, you're either building your own website or you have a website and you're looking to get it online, what do you need to know before you purchase a web hosting plan? Okay? So the first thing you need to know, does your web hosting package or the company that you're going to, do they provide a free domain? Now, will you get a free domain as part of your web hosting package? Now, some of you watching this or listening to this will already have your domain, and you're probably wondering, can I switch this to the web hosting company? And the reason for that is some companies that sell domains. So you could have a domain www.ilovepets.com. You might have bought that with a company that doesn't actually do web hosting, so then you will have to switch that domain over to the web hosting company. Now, most of them do that. Now, if you don't have your domain, and I do a video about how you choose your domain and things in relation to that, does the web hosting package come with a free domain? And I would have that as definitely one of the criteria for, if I was trying to choose between certain web hosting companies, that would be one of the things that I would keep in mind. Am I getting a free domain? There is others, and I'm going to explain that to you. So there's one thing, getting a free domain. Does that domain come with a free SSL certificate? What is an SSL certificate? Well, this allows secure connections between a browser and a server. Right. So earlier on we talked about, these web hosting companies have a server where they store all our websites on. You use a browser like Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, right? So say for instance you're the customer, you're looking on an e-commerce site, you click on the site, the web hosting company, who's hosting your site is allowing that person to view and go into your site. But before that person purchases anything, they need to know whether that website is secure. And this is what an SSL certificate does. It gives that web domain, that website, security. And if you look at my domain there down the bottom, www.clevermerchants.com, well, you can't see the www, but I'm sure you can see the padlock and the HTTPS. That padlock and the HTTPS tells the customer that this website is secure. That if I enter in my PayPal details or if I enter in my credit card details, that nobody else apart from me and that website can see that. Okay, so that is very, very important. Now it's not just credit card details. People will not enter in their email addresses or any sort of private information if they cannot see that the website is secure. Again, whatever web hosting company you decide to go with, does it come with 24/7 support? Some web hosting companies can be hard to contact, especially if trying to contact them in a different time zone and at weekends. So I'm in Ireland. A lot of the web hosting companies out there in the United States, I've had issues in the past where I've had near emergencies with websites crashing and certain plugins not working. And when I go and contact the web hosting company, I get a reply saying, you're contacting out of office hours, please contact us again in 6 hours. And that's not really good enough, because I wanted help then and there, And if I contact on a Friday, I don't want to be getting a message saying come back to us again on a Monday. So again, with the domain and the SSL certificate, does it come with 24/7 support? Is it online chat as well as email? Right, so that's also very important, because some companies say yes, we 24/7 support, but you'll get an automatic reply from the email you've just sent. That's not really 24/7 support. You want to have online chat. You can chat with a real person in real time. And also, obviously, helpful and patient service, and that they have different departments depending on your inquiry. So if I have a technical issue, there's no point talking to somebody who's an expert on email. So hopefully, if the web hosting company is a big, reliable, trustworthy company, that they will have different departments. Now, one of the major things, does it come with a free WordPress plugin? Roughly 32% of all websites on the World Wide Web are created using WordPress. WordPress is the simplest, most popular way to create your own website or blog. It comes with great add-ons like SEO tools, so people can find your website or blog. So, when you go to a web hosting company, you need to ask them, is WordPress part of my package? And it needs to come free. And when you have WordPress, it's the easiest way to create your own website, and it comes with so much extras. All these plugins that help, you design your site, all these plugins that help you have, better links. It really is the best way to build a website. So some web hosting companies offer WordPress free with their web hosting packages, and I would, to me that would be, a deal breaker if it doesn't come with that. So affordability and guarantee. Get value for money, and this is important no matter what you purchase. When you are going to purchase web hosting, a lot of people have this idea in their head that this costs hundreds of euro. I'm going to be charged hundreds. I'll never be able to afford. That's not true. The basic web hosting package is fairly cheap, and I'm going to talk about that now in a few minutes. But you need to get that out of your head that this is going to cost an arm and a leg. It doesn't. But it is important that you know exactly what you need. If you are just doing a little blog or a website for a business, you don't need all this web space. You just need the basic package. Okay, that's all you need. But there is different packages to suit your needs. You could be, somebody who is going to be designing websites for people. So you would need a package that doesn't charge you extra every time you add a new website. So you would probably need a package that lets you have unlimited amount of websites, unlimited amount of domains, that lets you have flexibility to work with clients and build loads and loads of websites. Again, you could start off with a basic package. You then, your e-commerce site or your blog becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. You're making, loads of affiliate income maybe, and then you would need to upgrade if you're taking up a lot of web space. And 100% money back guarantee. That should be a given with any web hosting company. Some people buy the wrong package. Some people buy the package and then decide, I don't want to be, make a blog anymore. So you need to be able to get your money back normally it's within 30 days, so 100% money back guarantee should be a given with any of the web hosting companies. So who is the best web hosting company? I have worked with many web hosting companies over the years. Anyone that's seen my previous videos, I'm in the online game since 2004, full time since 2015. Over them years, I have, worked with many different web hosting companies. The company I use comes with a free domain for a year if you purchase their most basic web hosting package. So no matter what package you get, the domain comes free for a year. And you go with the basic, you still get that. Comes with the free SL certificate, so that means security. People will trust your site and they will trust to enter in information, and if it's an e-commerce, they will trust it to enter in their credit card details. It comes with 24/7 support. It comes with the free WordPress plugin. The company I use is Bluehost, and the Bluehost link is below this video. Okay, and I have to be out straight and say, if you click my link and sign up to Bluehost and purchase anything from them, I will get a small commission. You will not be charged any extra, but I will get a small commission. So I'm being out straight there and tell you that is the case. So if I look at that there, so the best, so just get rid of this ad. Create and proceed. Okay, so Bluehost, the best web hosting. So just what we've talked about there. Free domain name for the first year, free SL certificate included, one-click WordPress install. Yeah, it is. You click it and WordPress is installed, and you can then work away and build your own domain. Your own blog, your own website. And it starts now. That's in euro because I'm based in Ireland at $3.59 a month. If you go with this sort of 3-year plan, but there is different plans which I'm going to show you here. So the basic plan, is one website, 50 gigabytes of storage. That's based on the size of your website. For most websites out there, you're not going to go over that. Free SL certificate, standard performance, and then you might find yourself saying, right, you yourself might have different websites, have different passions, different niches. You could have an e-commerce store and a blog and an informational site, and you might need to upgrade to their Plus package, which comes with everything, but you have unlimited domains, unlimited bandwidth, so it doesn't matter the size, and again it keeps going up and up depending on what you need. So I think without a doubt this company Bluehost is the best one out there. So I'm just going to choose the basic one because I think for the vast majority of you, that's what all you will need. So you create your new domain. I will be doing a video about how you choose your domain based on the business that you're in. or you use your own domain, so you already have a domain purchased and you're basically just going to transfer it over to Bluehost. It's really easy to use. If you have any questions, you can just contact me. So thanks for watching the video. If you want any more information about Clever Merchants or want to see some of our articles, it's www.clevermerchants.com. Some of you will be watching this on my YouTube channel. If you are, please click the subscribe button and also like the video if you can. I do have other videos about entrepreneurship if you want to have a look. I have a Facebook page, Facebook group, Instagram page, Twitter, Pinterest. All of these links will be under this video. And again, if you have any questions, send me an email at info@clevermerchants.com. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, and don't be afraid to contact me. And look, I'm open to questions. Thank you.